Welcome to At Home with Jonathan and Mary.
Today we're in the kitchen and we're going to make some homemade blueberry muffins.
So let's go ahead and get started.
So we've got 16 ounces of blueberries. These are frozen blueberries. You can use fresh as well. We've got 4 cups of flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of salt. We've got a cup and a half of sugar, 1 cup of melted butter, 1.5 cups of milk. This is room temperature milk. We've got 4 large eggs, again room temperature, and then we've got 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We've preheated our oven to 400 degrees, and these will take about 20 minutes in the oven once we assemble this. Let's get started. The first thing we'll do is combine our salt and our baking powder with the flour. We'll give that a little stir. And then we want to scoop out a little bit of that mixture to coat our blueberries. This prevents the blueberries from sinking to the bottom when they're baking. Give those a nice powdery coat and let those sit. Next thing we want to do is start adding all of the other ingredients to that flour mixture. And then we'll get our hand mixer out. Do you want to plug that in, Jonathan?
Mm-hmm.
Over by the toaster. Okay. There, just long enough to make sure that all those ingredients are blended well together. Then we'll take our blueberries and we'll just go ahead and add that to the mixture. Now this we want to do a hand mixing of because we don't want to beat up those blueberries. And now that we've got those all mixed, we're ready to go ahead and get out our muffin tins. We'll grab a nice generous scoop and hopefully it'll land there. Now I prefer to use these tall papers so that your muffins don't kind of spill over and get top heavy. This kind of contains the ingredients into a nice package, which actually makes them transport well too. Boy, this is thick, isn't it? Oops. It still landed upright. at how plump those blueberries look too.
Yeah, they do. They look real good.
And we actually made blueberry pancakes last night with these same blueberries. And those were really good. Alright, so that's half of them. We'll go ahead and fill up the other half.
Because I'm trying not to get that. You've got the other paper. And I'm going to have to add it because of his talking.
Yeah. Next thing that we'll do is put these amazing looking blueberry muffins in the oven. There's one pan.
I'll take the other one.
You got the other one?
Yeah.
Then we'll close the oven. Set the timer for about 20 minutes. So it's been about half our time, and we're going to go ahead, take a look at them, and we're going to turn them around so that they bake a little more evenly. But look at how nice they look. And the blueberries are at the top. They didn't sink. And see how those papers hold the excess in instead of just becoming this flat, gross looking muffin top. The papers keep them nice and tight. Alright, we'll close them up for another 10 minutes. Okay, so we've been checking them and we're at that 20-minute mark. And Jonathan, look at how perfect they are. Isn't that beautiful?
That looks real good.
So we'll set that on a cooling rack. Let's get the other pan. Look at how fluffy they look. And
Yeah, and they didn't spill out onto the pan because of these taller papers.
Right, right. And the blueberries are on the top. We'll let these cool and then we'll give them a try.
Recording.
Okay. So what we've done here is just pulled that paper away, and you can see just how incredibly, wow, look at the steam and look at those berries. We're going to put a little fresh butter, let that butter melt into that muffin, maybe. We'll let it cool just a little more, and then we'll give it a taste test. Be careful, the blueberries might still be really warm.
That's really good. That's really good.
Just the right amount of sweetness with those berries.
Yeah. That's incredible. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Yeah? Good enough, Eddie?
Good enough?